Off and on the clock, we're about to discuss the Week 18 slate on Underdog, and Underdog has blessed us with a flagship tourney to end all flagship tourneys. It is the Cash Game King Double Up, 135 max entries. If you've been drafting today, you've already seen me in there, and boy, are people making some mistakes. We're going to share what people are doing wrong and why this contest needs to be the focal point of your strategy for Week 18. We got John, we got Nez, and if you're lucky, we'll slide down and build some unspicy pick'ems. It's off and on the clock. Let's do it. All right, guys, we are back for off and on the clock. John is back. John, is this your first show in what, 3.5 weeks?
Yeah, something thereabouts. Hey, I did sneak a Christmas Eve one in to cover the Christmas slates there. So, yeah, maybe 7 or 8 days here. But good to be back in the saddle and good to come back to a more risk-adverse variety to help pay for some of these vacations here.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, the GPP stuff wasn't working. So Cash Games is where it's at. We start the new year out on a fiscally responsible foot. I think that's what we got to do today, right, guys?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think for in some sincerity here, the main slate, the BR stuff kind of does coincide with like a little bit of a cash game mindset of what you're kind of looking for in the cash game streets. So, I mean, I don't know if you would even dare try to apply those principles over here, but I mean, as far as the best plays go, I mean, a lot of these things go hand in hand. There are some awful totals. I know Week 18 is generally terrible, but wow, are there some absolute clunkers going on this week? Shout out the good people at the NFL for, you know, adding Week 18. I mean, what do we do without it, really?
For sure. Nez, and what I'm hearing from you, someone asked this in the comments of the show I just did with Derek, where they said, are we putting our cash lineup in the 3-letter words that that I don't want to say? Are you kind of saying that you might even put your Cash Game King double up draft lineups in the big BR this week? Is that kind of what you're saying?
If they'll let me, if they'll be so kind as to allow me to play those lineups, I will. I mean, you took down first place in the double up last year by playing this type of mindset, and I don't know how that made you feel, but I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
I legitimately, when someone brought that up in the chat on Monday, I had completely forgot winning it, and I think it was because I was so embarrassed with how I did it, and it really ashamed me. And this year, I resolved to hand draft all 135 to make sure that happens. I've auto drafted 30 so far, so I'm not staying true to that. However, I would like to make sure I win without a stack, John, without any correlation. That's really what I need to do.
This is an interesting little dynamic here, guys. How's the auto draft play into the shell there, Pete? Like, if you are worried about getting these stacks, how are we going to ensure we're not stacking with the auto draft principles?
It's a huge issue. Because here's the question, right? If you're just jamming the very best plays, the highest projected points, that's ultimately the goal. However, if you accidentally land on multiple teammates or any kind of correlation, we're naturally opening ourselves up to more risk than would be intended. So now we're into that age-old cash game question. Do we sacrifice points to avoid correlation? What wins out in the cash game hierarchy? That's what I'm wrestling with tonight, John.
Wow. That's a position I don't want to put myself in. That's tough.
Yep. It is tough. Yeah, Nez, what are the games? Do you have any that you've just crossed off your board altogether? Or are you being more like player specific? How are you approaching all this?
No, man, there are just like games that I think I can just like confidently remove from my player pool. Packers, Vikings for one off the top. Just no
bras.
Come on, man.
No bras.
Come on, no bras. Free the nipple.
Okay.
The max boners.
You guys make me sick. I mean, no. I
promise you. You've touted Max Brosmer on this show before, so I was just a little surprised that you've turned your back on him.
I was there. I saw what the bra has to offer. I'm good. I'm totally good. We're off that. we're off.
One more there, Nez. What about Jay Jetta getting the 1K incentive here? He's 53 yards away. Well, 53
he's
yards.
Fucking rich. He's rich. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Yeah, it's not a money incentive. It's just like a pride benchmark thing to open a career with these 1Ks. This isn't factoring in for you.
You think if he gets that 1K, he rises like 5 picks in ADP on Underdog because he actually has 4 figures by that season long total? No, man, it's over. It's over. They're going to come out and they're going to give JJ the he was banged up all year treatment. He was actually nursing a foot injury, and we just never listed him on the injury report. No, we're off that. Jets and Bills, no interest. No interest. Maybe you guys can change my mind. It's off my radar. I'm over it.
Max Brosmer has the same team total as Josh Allen. It's Jover for the Bills.
What's going on there? And then the last one that I'm like very seriously crossing off is Raiders and Chiefs. No thanks.
Okay.
All
right.
The Josh Allen one I totally get. The James Cook spin zone would be they want him to get to being the leading rusher. That's kind of like the spin zone there. But I'm kind of off the Josh Allen ADP for sure.
But the JT game is before the Bills play, right? So they're going to know heading into that game. In which case, maybe because like it has to be a sweet spot, right? Like if he was behind like 200 yards, they're not gonna like force him out there. And if it's like 5 yards, then he maybe come in there, lock it up. I guess you're kind of hoping if you do want to play James Cook, you want it to be like 80 yards, 85, where it's just attainable, but you also need to play enough that you can actually hit a good score.
Yeah, which means that Jonathan Taylor would need 43 yards and 47 yards in the morning to then tie him and then push him. So you need Jonathan Taylor to have like 120 in the morning to be the sweet spot for James Cook in the afternoon.
Yeah. Steven in the chat, your last show, that guy loved Jetty. Please don't refer to Derek Carty as that guy. Holy shit, dude.
Derek Carty.
Come on, give Steven a break. Steven's that might be below his
All right, Steven. It's just like I bring these guests on the program and I don't like it when the chat talks
also loves left-handed Brewers.
Yeah, funny enough.
Let's see here. We can pull up the ADP here, but John, any macro for you about how you're approaching this slate?
Yeah, I'm a little less like crossing games off and more crossing like isolated spots off where I think they're not going to play full. So like I think like one side of a game can play full, or I think I think it's more like I'm just taking players out of my player pool at a more consistent basis than I normally do. And it's led me to pulling up a couple guys in like the 20s into like the teens now.
Yeah. Do you want to share, or are you keeping this close?
Yeah, I'm pulling up Wan'Dale Robinson and I'm pulling up Michael Wilson. Those were like the two first ones for me there. And then I was Xing out. I'm kind of Xing out Drake May. I know they have something to play for. I don't think he should be QB1 on the slate. I mean, the incentive for them to play him like half a quarter, especially if Achane can't go on the other side of that and Waddle can't go. They've already put Waller on IR. It's like, well, this game could be over. We saw it last week where it's like they kept running Drake May out there, but this game could be over in the first 8 minutes, right? So I'm kind of Xing him out, and I'm Xing Josh Allen out. I believe the Dak Prescott, lead the league in passing yards narrative a little bit there. So I was doing the Dak stuff in the middle.
What I'm kind of intrigued by the Drake May stuff from you. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think they're just going to play half a game, basically. Like I think they'll just take care of business so handedly.
And like scoreboard watch or
more or less. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean
Drake May in 3 quarters last week was like the guy you needed.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's very tricky. I think of like a lot of the situations that one you can see going either way. But I do kind of side with Nez in that I think even if you get them full throttle for 2.5 quarters, which is literally what it was last week, granted the Dolphins aren't quite as atrocious as the Jets. I think the floor for May, which is all I care about, is still pretty good here. Like he's probably like a near lock for 20 points here, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He has one of the highest passing yard props on the week.
Yeah.
And he's great, dude. He's great.
Yeah. The Allen one, I mean, is that one of the worst ADPs there?
I mean, there's a chance
Absolutely.
he plays one snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really funny. That's just funny. Like, Pete, cover your ears. Why is Josh Allen QB4 when you can scroll down to
I actually have to cover my ears.
when you get undrafted Jared Goff and like Josh Allen's going every time? Like, what exactly are we doing? You're good.
Okay. Thank you. Good. Yeah. I think I did, by the way, guys, if you missed it, I posted on Twitter. I think I have it pinned in the chat. I did write up my scroll the F up gems for the week. I made it free, guys. Normally it's behind the paywall. Wow. I was feeling really generous. But yeah, I think I cut my list off. I think I did include Caleb as part of it, as far down as I'd be willing to go there. I mean, they got to win this game. Detroit has been getting shredded this year too in the secondary. You guys like some Caleb Williams?
I do. I'm surprised you do, but no, I think whenever somebody projects well, sometimes you got to just, get down in the mud with us and take QB8 on the slate. Sometimes
this is the thing. It's crazy. I wish he was higher owned. It would make me feel better. But at the end of the day, I have to draft the best plays. And like I said, I mean, some of this ADP guys, it's bad. It's real bad out here.
The Caleb one's kind of fun too with the Ben Johnson revenge narrative, and he needs 270 to be the 4K quarterback that the Bears have longed for their entire lives, kind of vibe. So there's a lot of revenge layered on top of that, and some good narrative to let him throw.
I'm not worried about Dak's playing time here. I think they're going to be full go.
Yeah, I think they'll be full go with an asterisk. Like if they're up plentiful in the third, I think he comes out, kind of thing. But
why though?
Yeah, I mean, unless he's the counter is why. I don't know, just like a protect him thing when they're up 21 and see what they have. Otherwise,
the only thing my counter would be this is one of the dumbest organizations in sports with basically every way they've handled their superstar players. I don't expect them to figure it out now.
That's fair. That is entirely fair. I don't know. I think we're also kind of biased in the fantasy landscape to want to see a little Joe Milton and see what happens.
I get like why you would think that, but the only reason that I'm like going the other way on that, John, is just like everything around the game right now. Like the total, the props, it all kind of is telling us that these guys are going to be full go, but I'm with you. Like, I don't know why they would, because it's like, what are you playing for? You're giving your division rival a better draft pick if you win. It is sort of goofy, but like, everything points to this being a full go game, which makes it like very, very intriguing for us.
Do you like either of the running backs?
Oh yeah. Javonte big time.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, my take on the Christmas slate and like that Primetime Palooza one there was that they're going to see what they have in Malik Davis coming down the stretch here. And they did. And
yeah, you're right. Actually, sorry. I take that back. Javonte still hasn't practiced. That's on me.
They both haven't. It's very weird.
Okay. My fault.
Yeah. So I don't know. They both have Q tags and they're both, I don't know. It feels like a good spot for one of them.
Jaden Blue and Cash.
Nice.
That's what they're saying.
Let's see. I can do la if you guys want to talk about any other quarterbacks here off the screen, but it honestly, it gets thin real fast, fellas. Real fast.
Yeah. I have two like macros that I've been internally wrestling with this week because the stacking partners are so readily available and people are so quick to like X games out. Is the viability of naked quarterback like exponentially more this week, or from a GPP perspective, do you want to be more densely correlated this week?
Whew, man, that was a lot.
Yeah,
I do think. Yeah, good.
Let me answer my own question to give you like a little bit of guidance here, because like the repeated stacks at the top end are going to be more repeated than ever before, basically from a slate dynamic standpoint, because people won't just do like naked Dak, naked T-Law. They'll play game environment or they won't play game environment, right? So my mindset is kind of like, well, if you're going to scroll at quarterback, is this like the epitome of naked quarterback week?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think it's time to finally put my money where my writing was and draft some naked QBs in a GPP.
Well,
Nice.
what's crazy about it too, it's like, what was the slate we had a couple weeks ago where it was like all pocket quarterbacks? This week's like inverse, like May, Lawrence, Allen, Dart, Caleb, Nix, like all of those guys are like prototypical naked quarterbacks there. So yeah, I mean, it seems like you can't go wrong in that direction.
And
Go ahead, John. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, and the guys that you could scroll to like beyond that, if you want to get into like the really murky stuff, is like you're basically just playing for the quarterback to spike with backups, right? Like if you wanted to go like the Tanner McKee route, or you wanted to go like the Trey Lance garbage time and like do something crazy gal brain that like Pete wouldn't even entertain, like you wouldn't even know who to stack them with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, my final scroll, I mentioned Jared Goff. Tyler Shuck, I think, is really standing out to me as like a really, really good scroll in these.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean,
they want to get him to OPOY or
right.
O'Roy.
And they want to play spoiler too for Atlanta's hopes and dreams there within that division. I mean, no Olave hurts, but yeah.
Yeah, so the thing that really makes me intrigued with him is like the stacking that you can do with him when we get to tight end, as well as just like running him naked as well. Like he looks good, even like on the field, but just like by the numbers without Olave as well. Which I mean, that's where we get the naked thesis.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about QB2, Trevor Lawrence, because I was just talking with Cardi and he was a little concerned about Lawrence not playing late into the game as well on just a big blowout. But it's a very similar thing to the Patriots where it's like they have a 30.5 team total. Like they're going to have to get those points somehow. Do you guys think there's risk, like similar risk for Lawrence as there is for May? Or are you just going to trust that total?
Definitely full game risk, but it's the same thesis of where like for him to not play, like you almost hope he's not playing in the fourth quarter because he did so well. And if he is playing in the fourth quarter because he's struggling, he's actually probably having a worse game. So if they're not absolutely like blowing out the Titans here, Trevor Lawrence is probably having a terrible game. And if they are blowing him out, and you actually, the outcome that you're hoping for, if you were to run the outcomes of Trevor Lawrence not playing in the fourth quarter, it's probably because he's doing pretty well. So that said, he's a good play.
Yeah. To me, yeah, the biggest risk, it's like, I'm almost even less worried about him getting pulled or whatever as I am just they have 4 rushing touchdowns. And it's like Tootin has 2, Etienne has 2. And it's just like, yeah, he's got 17 fantasy points, but you aren't doing anything with that.
Well, we kind of got blindsided for a second, guys. I just got some news. Yeah.
This slate was just flipped on its head, Nez, and pass it along.
Yeah. The bra is no ma. It is now Wanda's up, but JJ McCarthy is going to start. And then, Wandale out for week 18. Whoa.
Wow.
That's low-key 2 out the shell right there.
Wow. The fact that I was so ready to play Max Brosberg cash. It was just everything was lining up, and I'm devastated.
Are you good to continue with the show? Do you need to rerun the shell or anything?
20 minutes in. We can keep going, but I'm not happy about that.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. Okay, no, thank you for passing that along. Let's try to stay on track here, though. Coach Nez, great question. Love talking about QB5, 100% drafted. That's my kind of play. Joe Burrow, son, John. What are we doing with Joe Burrow?
I really like it, but the correlation thing is where I get queasy with the Joe Burrow, that like it's going to be tethered to a pass catcher at such a high frequency. We kind of saw this dynamic arise last week with him, but yeah, I mean, this is how I was playing it. I was playing Dak as my QB1, and like not just like straight up taking them as my QB1, but like I was playing Dak as my QB1, Burrow as my QB2, Dart as my QB3, and then mixing and matching whoever falled. So I had like unique combinations of May, Lawrence, whatever, or then was scrolling with my 6th spot. That's how I was playing my first 20.
Yeah, I have no problem with Burrow, man. He's in that Cowboys camp of looking like he's going to play, even though it's like, why would you risk it?
Right.
Decent total here. Looks like the Browns are projecting kind of decent as well, so they can like low key push the pace here. So yeah, I think Burrow's good at QB5. It seems like people are kind of scared of it.
That Battle of Ohio always carries water too, like that every year. Those two.
Yeah, right. The misfit children of the AFC North pretending like they matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys have thoughts on Stafford? That's the other kind of interesting motivation angle, because if we knew we were getting, again, 4 full quarters in this matchup, I mean, we would be doing cartwheels. 27-point team total. It's not too far behind the Patriots.
He's not in my player pool.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little bit down on him. I know that they don't like how last game ended, and that like McVay wants to play his guys and that sort of thing. But I was way further down on Stafford and Puka than presumably the field is based on their ADPs right now. The incentive is, he's pushing for MVP, and he could potentially lock up highest passing yards stuff if Dak falls flat on his face in the morning. So it's kind of a similar situation to the JT plus James Cook one, where it's like Stafford versus Dak for passing yards leader.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, for voters' minds kind of goes pretty far, I think, for MVP stuff, like when you hold categories.
Yeah. Any other quarterback stuff you guys want to do until we hit running backs?
I'm going to be the guy who has Trey Lance. We've seen it in preseason. We've seen it in crazy shit. Trey Lance can run. Trey Lance can ball. Denver defense has proven to be a little bit of a sieve when they play good competition, not to imply that Trey Lance and or the Chargers are going to provide good competition for them this week.
John,
but if they pull the starters,
John,
I'm Trey Lance, baby. Let's go.
Do you know what the Chargers team total is this week, John?
15 or something. I think it's 15, like flat 15.
Lower, brother.
No.
It's 12 and a half, John. It's 12 and a half. Come on.
Rushing touchdowns, baby. Let's get it.
God damn.
No, send me a head, John. Send me a head.
It's such a shame that he isn't in a better matchup. We deserve a Trey Lance game, but it's not here.
Okay. You guys, should we talk running backs?
Yes, sir.
All right, running backs. My scroll the F up play of the week, Bijan Robinson, followed closely by Jahmyr Gibbs. The James Cook ADP, is that as bad as the Josh Allen to you guys, or slightly more justified because of the rushing stuff?
I hate it. Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Yeah. ETN, I think, is a very, very strong play this week. Hard to say anything bad about him. I mean, you could say the Tootin stuff. That's fair, but go ahead, John.
Yeah. No, that's the only thing I'd be concerned about. Like the propensity to use Tootin in and around the goal line when they were both healthy was kind of surprising. But ETN's done so much the last couple of weeks here that if this game's competitive to start, I think he still gets those early opportunities and early cracks at the goal line still.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy too, because he's like the week to week volatility of who's getting the rushing touchdowns, like Lawrence has been gobbling up so many of those too. Like you can easily see things swing back, but it could easily swing to Tootin as well. But I do think he's going to have the first crack at a couple of these.
Yep.
Why are we so in on Tootin? I'm sorry.
I'm not in on Tootin. I'm saying
Okay.
just worrying about what that means for ETN's role.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Because obviously he's had it to himself. Okay. I was going to say, I mean,
and especially if you play like, hey, game plays to spread and we're worried about Trevor Lawrence. Well, we should probably be worried about the starting running back as well, seizing some reps and opportunity just to stay healthy for the postseason.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys doing with the HN Q tag and stuff there?
Full X out for me. I don't think he plays football. Elevated off the practice squad. I can't even remember the guy's name.
You don't want to stay on the clock, brother?
Nah. I mean that. I think that's fine. But yeah, I guess it's fine. But
I got him.
Yeah.
That's how you get John to go back on a play. Staying on the clock with a swap.
More info.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the more interesting question is, if you knew he was ruled out right now, where does Jalen Wright, like, rank for people? And are we certain it's Jalen Wright? Like, so, yeah, I guess the staying on the clock so that you get Jalen Wright would probably feel good. But I don't know. New England's been really good against the run. Like, Sean Tucker's the only guy to go for greater than 60 against them, right?
Wow. That's a stat right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for me, no HN for me. No way.
Yeah. No HN. Chase Brown's interesting. Been sun running touchdowns. Decent total. You got to think the Bengals just kind of go out guns a-blazing, but still feels very fragile.
I get the feeling for sure. It makes sense. But the biggest thing for me is like, man, he's been dominating touches, like you said, kind of sun running a bit, but also the Browns still having this allure of like a really strong run defense about them when that's just like not the case. They don't. And I mean, what are they more likely to like? Who would they rather sacrifice to hits? Joe Burrow taking sacks or Chase Brown, rushing attempts? Obviously, ideally be neither, but I like Chase Brown a lot here.
Okay.
Like I'm actually like really shocked that he's ADP 15 and not like top 10.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nez. A little scary that Samaje Perine took the first touchdown last week there from him because he's just mixing in a decent amount. But I'm with you, man. Plus, I think the Myles Garrett sellout for the sacks narrative leaves them a little more vulnerable on the ground than even they have been in recent weeks. And they've been literally the worst run defense, or 31st, I think, in football the last 4 weeks. So.
Whew.
Yeah. Steven's asking about Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I mean, people had been afraid of this Houston matchup for a while, and then we saw Genty go nuclear against them. Obviously, Houston has something to play for here, but the Taylor workloads have still been really good. I guess the wrinkle is the Riley Leonard, right, where we don't get the floor that Phillip Rivers provides there. So are you guys in or out on Taylor?
I'm in on the price point because he's been falling to the 6th round in a number of the drafts this morning. So if you're going to give me Jonathan Taylor as my second flex in the last round, I'll just kind of put blinders on to be matchup agnostic and just hope that he goes for the rushing record. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one because the matchup and everything. Like, I think this price reflects what it would be on a normal slate that wasn't week 18. The one thing that you can say is like the Colts are definitely incentivized to play good football. They want to play spoiler to the Texans. The Texans really want to win this game. So I think the Colts, would love to play spoiler to that. And JT has that home run ability. So he's going to get his touches for sure. I think he makes sense as a play, but obviously the floor is really, really gross.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. Any other of these names here that are interesting to you? I've been clicking and it's a little low ADP, but I've been taking some DeAndre Swift. I do like this spot for the Bears, not just Caleb.
Yep. That's a good click.
Genty's a really interesting one. That was a game that I really had no interest in. I can't believe the Raiders are 5.5 point dogs to Chris Aludicum.
I call him a lot of cash. Yeah.
A lot of cash. I like that. I like that. I mean, you got it.
No bit is currently in Cardi's shell.
What the hell?
he threw for like 60 yards.
Is this a magic dome? Like, what are we doing?
I will say though that they have a 21-point team total. That's more than Jacoby Brissett. Like, it is really interesting.
Yeah, but 9.6 points of those are attributed to pick sixes the other way. in the model, so.
His numbers are. This game looks so bad, but Genty projects for like 100 scrimmage yards, and he's ADP 34.5. So like, I don't know, man. Play some low on Genty in a GP redact.
How many yards does Genty need to rush for to be in the Rookie of the Year conversation? 450.
Yeah, I was about to say 380.
If he got 380, would they give it to him? Shuck needs like 4 interceptions, and Genty got 450.
Well, you got to fade T-Mac as well, but yeah, he needs like 300.
All right, yeah. I'll go la and take my headphones off while you guys talk about your favorite scroll down running back.
All right.
Yeah, my highest owned running back right now just got spoiled in the chat. It is Tony Redacted. I'm going back to the well with Tony Pollard. I mean, he's low key, man. He's racking up 100-yard games in recent weeks there. Tajay Spears, a complete non-factor. He has all the incentives in the world, 66 yards and the 2 touchdowns, as alluded to there. That's $450K, which is like 250 and 2 or something like that. So if he gets one or the other, I think he's a nice little floor ceiling combo at the back end. Yeah.
Go
ahead. Go.
Mine's Estime, Audric Estime, against the Falcons. We finally get the Peyton, your boy Taysom Hill. Sorry, Jesus, Taysom Hill, Mickey Mouse usage, farewell usage out of the way. We get Estime the Rock, and he runs 14 times for 90 yards at a touchdown. I think he's going to get similar usage this week, and really, really low owned, man.
You actually want to know something crazy? I played Taysom instead of Loveland as my tight end in the 10K league, and lost in the championship because of it this week.
You're disgusting, dude.
I thought he was a better play.
Oh, come on, dude. They had press conferences literally like detailing how all of that usage was like a farewell tour. And nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Like at the time or after. Like that was all just like a make-a-wish game for Taysom.
So to be fair,
that Nick Underhill was not texting Evan Silva, who was not like saying this on 19 different ETR pods.
He knew it would have been too powerful.
Someone check Nick Underhill's prop betting from that week. I mean, this might be insider trading. I mean, to not tell us, he clearly was benefiting on this information himself somewhere.
That was unbelievable, dude. I think we're done, Pete.
I mean, there's a couple more buried down there, but yeah. I mean, if you just get one of the Dallas running backs, I think one of them will be in play. Preferably Malik Davis, because I think he's got a little bit more of that juice. If you get just one of the Rams, like we've seen this in week 18, year after year after year, and you get just one Rams running back and everybody just jams Ronnie Rivers at min salary. Like if we just get like the Jaquez Hunter or something like that, like one of them's going to be viable to play if the other ones are ruled out. Yeah. I think Jordan Mason's fine too.
I was just gonna say we should mention Aaron Jones is out as well. I don't know if we mentioned that earlier. Yeah,
and people were drafting Aaron Jones this morning. So
they're just staying on the clock, brother. Take it easy on them. Yeah, I mean, you could scroll until you fell off the end of the earth. All right, wide receivers. Yeah, I was talking with Cardi about Puka. You kind of have the Rams stuff. I mean, it sounded like you guys were both off Stafford. Are you full fading Puka too?
I think I am, man. Like I'm not sure what to make of this stuff. Like we're gonna know like before the slate if they are going to be trying or not, right? Like we're gonna know Saturday. We're gonna know Saturday night. And
Yes, because we'll have the result of the 49ers and Seahawks game.
Yep.
yeah, if the Niners win, is Puka even gonna dress?
They can only move one spot, so no. I mean, maybe he dresses and they do like the preseason week 3 1 series with the starters because last game left a bad taste in their mouth. But
the reason it's interesting is because wouldn't they get the winner of Panthers Bucks if you're the 5 seed, which is a very desirable matchup relative to playing the Eagles, which is the question is, does McVay care enough about that?
Mm-hmm. And we did this Galbrain act with Dan Campbell 2 years ago, right? And then they came in and they broke the slate with Sam Laporta when we didn't even think they were going to play. And then he told us, oh, they're going to play and they're going to play hard for that 1 seed difference. And yeah, I guess it's conceivable that they could.
Yeah, I think McVay's MO has been like a little different with it, but it's hard not like, how do you not say, I mean, this is the same Eagles team that bounced them from the playoffs last year, who's clearly like I would like probably the scariest team to still face, or getting to go play the Panthers or the Bucks. Those are like dead teams walking. So it's hard for me to envision that they wouldn't care about that.
So that only happens if the Niners lose.
Right. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like if that does happen, then you're like, well, shit, I wish I had more Puka for sure. Because they want to win that game, and Puka's receiving props are 100 yards. So I'm like, well, I mean, depending on where you can get them, but you can get it on underdog for 100 yards. That's scary. It's a scary fade. Fade. But like, I lean no Puka. Like I think you're drafting a swap. I think unless the Niners lose.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest you were drafting a swap. I wouldn't go that bridge, but okay. I would definitely go like, hey, they could only play like a quarter and a half, and it's like, let's get as many yards as we can for Stafford. Let's try and get him in an MVP place and then pull him at halftime kind of thing. But I had the same thought process here where it was like, I had him ranked 5th when I was doing my rankings, the initial run. So I had it Bijan and Gibbs at the top. Then I had Chase, Lamb, McBride, and then I was flirting between Amon-Ra and Puka.
So if Puka only plays a quarter and a half, and as is, he only plays a third of the snaps, so they can play 14 tight ends on the field at once, you're going to get essentially like a fourth of 1 quarter of football. Seems good at 1-3.
Seems great.
I mean, Nico seems awesome as far as the matchup, the motivation, like 0 questions for Nico. Like, I think you could even talk. I know the Cowboys setup is nice, but you could talk me into Nico being, up here in the top 3.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a team that's playing to win. I don't think Sauce Gardner's out, I believe, right? Like he got hurt last week, so Nico makes a ton of sense.
Michael Wilson again too, like just averages 15 targets anytime Marvin Harrison is out. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't expect the Cardinals to do what they've done every single week since Brissett took over. That strikes me as really good. Anything else up here on the high end?
Yeah, like in my personal ranks to start, I had Nico and Michael Wilson and Amon-Ra ahead of that whole tier of players. Like, if you expand to multiple positions, like it was literally Puka at 6, and then it was Amon-Ra, Nico, Michael Wilson. Like, I think they're mispriced by a round and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
For sure. I'll let you guys, my guy, Jacoby Myers, just being really disrespected at 32.7. You just take those 5.5 catches to the bank. What do you guys like the rest of the way down here?
I'm gonna just go ahead and just get the Bears receivers out of the way here. Luther Burden, he's off the injury report, I believe, and good to go for this week. DJ Moore finally healthy off the illness. I think both these guys make a ton of sense against the Lions, where they are, they're full go here in this game. The Lions are going to be playing up as well. So I think that makes a ton of sense to get to these guys down at really low ownership.
Yep, like those as well, Nez. Like Justin Jefferson, like the Debo incentive stuff against potentially going against backups. Obviously, journeyman cornerback and Josh Johnson playing there, but serviceable enough to get him the ball a little bit. Might do a little something for the touchdown equity stuff for him because 2 touchdowns and yardage is bonuses for him. Keenan Allen has some really nice bonuses, and he stacks, guys. He stacks with a certain someone. So I did a couple Keenan Allen stacks to start here. I don't know if he's going to play at all or if they're going to let him play, but he has like some very obtainable earning thresholds that are like 4 receptions and a touchdown and stuff like that. So I did a couple of cheeky Trey Lance to Keenan Allen's, but that's pretty disgusting and probably just lighting it on fire.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to tell you that.
Put it on the GPP Bros tombstone, but probably just lighting it on fire.
Hate to see it, man.
All right. Any other? Does someone get vaulted up with Wan'Dale out, or does that just become a stay away?
Slayton.
Yeah.
Slayton for sure.
Yes, no Theo Johnson too, right? Or maybe no Theo Johnson. So
no, he's for sure out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gross.
Someone's going to be viable there.
All right. Let's talk tight end. Trey McBride and log out. Oh, what?
I just wanted to bring up like one last thing. Did we know that like Deke was having such a good year?
Who?
Like, what's the guy's name for DK?
Shimmer DK?
Yeah. Dude, I didn't know this, but he set an all-time record for scrimmage yards.
All-purpose yards. All-purpose yards.
Yeah,
okay,
because all the punt returns.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the hell is this? Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that because I saw that on Twitter this morning, and I was like, including all-purpose, including the special team stuff, right?
Yeah, John's got fishbowl scoring on the brain.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. Can we just appreciate how fucking insane that is? And we haven't talked about him like once this year. Like maybe 1 week as like a scroll play. That's kind of nuts. Anyways, obviously we don't use that scoring, so it doesn't really matter. But I just wanted to ask if we knew that.
Well, maybe a part of that game will be included in my core. I guess time will tell.
That's right. Oh, okay. Tight ends: Trey McBride, Colston Loveland, Jawan Johnson up here at the top. Kyle Pitts not far behind. The ADP on tight end doesn't look quite as bad to me as some of the other positions.
No, I think it's good.
Pretty damn efficient here. Love Trey McBride, by the way. I think you talked about with the Michael Wilson stuff, the game script and the way things are kind of setting up for the Cardinals to do what they've been doing. I think Trey McBride wants to, etch that record into stone even further and make sure that it's even, more difficult to chase down. So I think Trey McBride gets absolutely scam fed this week in unethical fashion.
Yeah, I respect it, man. I like that. I think if you want to be overweight Trey McBride this week, it feels like a really good week to do so. I just think be mindful of the stacking stuff again, because Hunter's going to be paired so frequently with May. Strange is going to be overstacked with Lawrence. Be the guy who plays them as one-offs opposed to stacks or whatever. Just be mindful of the combos. I think Jawan Johnson's my favorite tight end play relative to ADP. And then Michael Mayer would be kind of just my 101 scroll, regardless of who's at quarterback this week.
I don't think anyone, and it's not, it's just one difference in positional rank, but nobody projects for more targets after McBride than Jawan Johnson this week.
Mm-hmm.
With Noah Olave, his projection is real nice.
Yeah.
Dude, if Jawan Johnson was a wide receiver, he would be like wide receiver 6. He projects so damn good.
Yeah.
I like him more than Loveland this week. I would take Juwan Johnson in like as early as the second round.
Juwan Johnson is wide receiver or is pass catching player, all skill position players included, is number what in terms of total yardage this season?
Over this season or this week?
Yeah. No, the season. For the season, he's played 16 games. What number is he amongst all players?
22.
Pretty good guess. Pete?
What was the question? Sorry, I was thinking about Juwan.
Don't worry about it. 28, Nez.
28.
Yeah, he has more receiving yards than Devontae Adams, Ladd McConkey, T. Higgins, Parker Washington, Michael Pittman. Kind of wild, man.
Good player. Damn good player.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Any other tight? Someone in the chat asking favorite Rams tight end. I think it has to be Colby Parkinson, but do you guys have you want to make a case for Ferguson or something?
Well, isn't Higbee like back? I'm pretty sure he's back.
He's questionable on the site. Full practice today. Yeah.
Okay.
Ankle.
There you go.
Yeah, he will play barring a setback.
So the answer is none of them.
Yeah.
Correct. Higbee. Yeah. Higbee is a thorn in those guys' sides for sure.
Higbee, was it that he finished the season really strong last year. He had that wild card game. Like, didn't he lead them in targets in like back-to-back games?
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
And then he like broke his foot or something.
Yeah.
It's the same setup for playoff contests this year.
Yeah.
Where he's like relatively undrafted. People are taking Parkinson instead. Yeah, okay. We'll save that for next week. All right.
I will say, quick announcement for next week. We're going to run 2 shows. We're going to do a special Wednesday edition of Off and on the Clock at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll do entirely playoff best ball focus. We wanted to have enough time to cover that down, cover all of that, as opposed to jamming it in with the wild card slate, which we'll do at the normal time, Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So you can get 2 Off and on the Clocks next week. Do you guys have any other of your show schedule for next week that you want to mention?
I'm talking to the champ right now. We're trying to set something up because everyone knows you don't win anything on this site if you're not in the winner's circle. So I'm talking to the champ right now. Maybe something's happening.
The champ, the Poodle
the
4.
champ, the champ of BBM. So we will see. It's not
Did
official.
he met what's the threshold you have to cross for winner's circle?
I think he did it.
1.9 million. So just barely.
Just making sure you guys weren't getting loose with that.
No. Yeah. So I think we're full tomorrow or next week.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Back to business as usual.
I should also mention too, I'm going to do a special playoff best ball breakfast on Monday.
Yeah.
10 a.m. Leone, Karain, just like old time's sake, but playoff best ball. So I'll have a couple playoff best ball shows, one with those guys Monday, one with John and Nez Wednesday. And then if you guys, we're going to have a bunch of stuff on ship chasing as well. I think we're going to do underdog stuff on ship chasing on Thursday night with Sack and Drico as well. All right. Anything else you guys want to say here before we start? We do a couple drafts and build some unspicy pick'ems.
No. I just think that, upon everything that I've looked at, I think Juwan Johnson's like my favorite pick on the slate, like bar none, all things considered.
Wow. Yes.
All right. Shout out Underdog, man. I said, hey, last year we had the double doink, which I appreciate, but we all know it's really for the Cash Game King here. And so we have the official Cash Game King double up. Someone on Twitter said this is the most boring contest on Underdog, and I brought everyone together. We prayed for them, we baptized them, and saved their soul, their wicked GPP soul. This is the best contest Underdog has ever offered. It's $5 entry, 4,500 entrants. Half the field doubles up. The top 2,000 entries double up their money, and 135 max. You can see here I'm 20 teams deep. I will be maxing it. I will be defending my title. Hate to put you guys on the spot, but you're going to get 135 into this bad boy?
We'll see, man. We'll see. I would love to.
Okay.
I would love
That's
to.
respectful.
You know what I was thinking would be like absolutely hilarious is if they made it for like the top 0.5% of finishers don't get money, and then it's only like
that would be good. I think,
there's no way that you can do that, but that would be so good if you don't win any money for finishing too good.
You just have to finish within a very specific band. You got to be good, but not too good. Because if you win, you probably had too much stacking.
You played bad. You played bad.
That's right. You know what? I want to juice the pot here as well. But now I'm in the same trouble as Nez just said, because I don't want to encourage stacking. Because I was going to toss in some cash game hoodies. How should I do it? How should I, if I want to give out 3
closest to the cash line?
Ooh, the three teams closest to the exact cash line.
You have to cash, but the closest to the cash line.
Gotcha. Yes. So the first 3 above the cash line. Get it? Yeah. Okay, I like that. All right, there you go. Yeah. I'm gonna put I think I'll say $50, $3 $50 store gift cards, because that'll get you a Cash Game King hoodie there. Per those rules. So we just created the contest we wanted to see in the world there.
Awesome.
All right, let's draft this.
I'm gonna draft too.
By all means.
I need to copy some homework.
I will tell you guys, these things have been snap filling. So we should probably get in quickly.
I see you took out the ranks. You don't want to. You're not trying to give away too much of the shell here.
Exactly, buddy.
Okay. I need to change my avatar too. It's no longer the holiday season.
Your tree's still up. You can keep it up as long as your tree. That's the rules.
I know. I like the tree too much. It's a nice soft light in the evening. You can't make me take the tree down.
All right, John, because Nez hopped in here. Oh, no, you're in here as well. All right, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe.
Wow. This is actually good, because like we're all going to be, it's going to keep our ceilings low, I think. Dude, Coach Ness is in here too.
Whoa, Coach.
Dub City 814 represent.
Are you guys fired up for the Steelers game?
I am, dude. You know why? Because the Ravens are just flying up the gauntlet ADP, and when they lose, it's just gonna be chef's kiss, man. Lamar ain't beating the Steelers in the regular season, bro. It's just not happening. Wow. No DK, right, no John. Problem.
Let's
I'm ashamed I can't ask the king himself right now because we're competing, but the VORP conversation here to take Trey McBride, I think it's definitely in play, but I think there's a clear top 2, and then McBride should go.
All right. Although Jets drop bombs here in the chat, Gibbs seems too high. Lions have been do or die the past 2 weeks, and he couldn't get it done. I mean, I brought up a similar thing to Cardi. But let's see here. I am going to take Jamar Chase here first.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that you definitely got to worry about a remember me narrative with Montgomery and Chicago for sure. And maybe they don't want to put too much risk out there for old Gibbsy. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go CeeDee Lamb. I don't want to onslaught. That's not good, right?
I mean, by all means, Ness.
No. Chase
Brown.
Brown.
Win the contest, or are you trying to hit the cash floor, buddy?
These are good picks here. These are good picks.
I'm really torn here because I have a clear top 2. It's either ETN or Nico. I'm going to keep a little bit of flexibility though and just grab ETN here.
Seems safe.
We got a couple auto drafters in here, really disrespecting this contest, not manually drafting it, but it is what it is.
It is kind of, annoying when people aren't worried about correlation and they're just willing to just onslaught if they get it. It's weird.
Hey, James, sit this one out. The adults are talking about cash games and double F, but we're not talking about playoff basketball. And we certainly aren't talking about fucking MBS.
Dub City. Taking my guy. Is this?
Wow. Dub City, double snipe.
Yeah.
Well wow, done. It's almost like Coach has been watching the show.
Huh.
Well done.
Do you think that's interesting, Des, that you said your favorite player on the slate is Jawan Johnson, and then he goes 8 picks ahead of ADP to your father?
That's the type of stuff that gets articles written about you.
Yeah, you never listened to me when I was young, Dad. All right, let's see here. What do we want to do here? This is no, wow. It's too bad. It's too bad. You know what? I'm gonna take Colston Loveland here. 10 targets last week. Some might say, oh, it's just best ball brain. No, this is cash game brain.
Okay.
This is cash game brain right here, folks.
That was my pick. I'm kind of scrambling now.
Good.
Really scrambling big time.
Good.
I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor. I think the attempts will be there for Jonathan Taylor. Kind of exactly what you're looking for cash games is something that you can rely on. So I'm gonna go there, and then Parker Washington goes ahead of Jacoby Myers. By the way, I'm gonna call that one bridge too far and take Jacoby.
All right. Yes, there's a little of the fourth quarter risk here, but I said it earlier in the show. Drake May is a lock for 20 points. I am going to lock that up right here at pick 20. Look at these guys drafting Devon Achane. Do they know? Do they know?
Okay, good Dak pick there.
John is so locked into this draft, he's gone mute. You want to talk about any of your selections, John?
I accidentally stacked up some Lions there. That's a no-no, but I think the offense is concentrated enough that as long as I don't layer on the quarterback, we should be good. Encapsulate some points from another game environment with Dak there as my naked QB.
Yeah.
Should be safe.
I think this one's going to get overlooked. I think people are going to be enamored with the Hunter Henry stuff for the incentives. I think Strange is going to get overdrafted. I think the cash play here is just give me 10 Kenny Pickett targets here for Michael Mayer.
Kenny stink it.
All right. I'm obviously going to go 2 running backs, and I'm kind of disgusted how far I have to scroll for what is just an awesome play. It's a nut and matchup. They're down to basically no wide receivers. It's going to be the Tyrone Tracy show on Sunday, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. He makes a lot of sense right now. All right, let's go with Hunter Henry. Me and Pete kind of little correlation there. Help each other out.
Yeah, you're allowed to correlate with your opponent's roster for sure.
Yeah, it's actually beneficial.
Yeah.
It actually is really good. And then I'm gonna S the FD and take a naked Caleb Williams.
Oh, Nez. Chef's kiss there.
Thank you.
I am going to take a wide receiver in a must-win game who has averaged over the past 4 weeks, these are his target totals, 10, 10, 12, and 10. Seems good. Cortland Sutton, come on down.
Rough him up agrees with you.
Snap picks Bo, snap picks JMO. John's going to silently, like an assassin, make his final running back pick.
When 100% ROI is on the line, I mean, you gotta lock in.
This is the play, guys. It's going to get overlooked in cash, but the carries floor is so safe and the incentives are there. We talked it up from the other angle, but this is a cash viable scroll right here with Tony Redacted.
Wow. Cash viable scroll, he says. And let's see what Dub City does with this. Okay. Wow. It almost just feels like Nez is multi-accounting in this draft, is what it really feels like.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you're saying. I was
yeah, you're
making a
too busy
pick.
getting your second. It's I would win Pete Overzet's cash game double up if I had 270 entries too.
Nobody Google my hometown and my home area code. I'll be in big trouble.
All right. There it is. The cash game double up. You know, where there was a comment in here, and I just completely object to the premise. Why does the double up take so long to fill? From my experience, you just watched it on stream, snap filled. I think people, to be honest, Kevin, a lot of the people who love this contest, they're risk averse. They don't want to deal with the uncertainty of the Friday news dump and swaps and stuff. They're waiting for the slate to get firmed up. I'm personally not scared. I'll be trickling in entries throughout the weekend. But yeah, if you need help, how about this? I will make a promise to you. If you are trying to fill one of these and you want to tag me on Twitter or you want to drop it in the Discord, I will do my best to signal boost that and rally the troops to come draft a cash game double up with you.
That's a guy who cares about the games.
I'm just here to grow the games.
That sounds like a cash game king to me.
Yep. I've already helped all my friends win 2 million, and now my goal is to just fill a $5 double up contest during week 18. What do you guys want to do now?
I mean, would you like to make some? Are you okay with making pick'ems? These are, we can try to make them Pete friendly, but
yeah, no, as long as they're Pete friendly. God knows this collective crew doesn't ever win any pick'ems with our usual methods. Might as well try something out.
Hey, everybody's wondering why the core got home last week, and there was a very obvious omission to the crew here, and the core got home. So
we channeled you though. We channeled you.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, you did. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But so you did help us get home.
Let's see here. What do we got? We got boosts. We do have a boost here. 50% profit boost in the lobby. Yeah, let's build out a core here.
Okay. All right. I would like to start. I'm going to go with the higher again. I went with the higher last week and it went well. So I'm going to try to keep the vibes up. And I'm going to go Cam Ward, apologies, higher passing yards. 194.5. He's been playing really, really well. And he's going up against a pass funnel here. Division rival. I think they're going to do their best to kind of stay in the game. And even if they, things get out of hand, I still think that this is a pretty, I don't want to use the E word, but an easy number for Cam Ward to hit here. Dude, Cam Ward is a good football player. I'm excited to see him here.
I might just want to let you guys know you can slide this down to 169.95 for 0.66 if you guys want to triple wrap that condom with me. Just play it a little safe. Okay. I didn't want to just shout that out just in case. I will say I'm very transparent. I slid down 3 picks on Monday Night Football, and only one of them hit. You can slide Kyle Pitts and Puka Nacua down in week 17 as much as you want. It was not week 16 and week 15 for those guys. Let's just say
you couldn't play that pick'em without a boost either.
You couldn't.
The multiplier was sub 1x.
I didn't even know
you would
that.
have lost money if it won without the boots.
I mean, honestly, Underdog, a business idea, a pickup where you owe money on top of your entry would be a great business idea. How else are we going to get to this valuation?
Shit.
Okay. John, you're up next.
I liked what Nez was spinning earlier there with the Taysom narratives and that Saints game, and they're going to play for real. I like Audric Estime, both higher rushing yards and higher rush attempts. So I'm good with either there. I think I lean by way of the rush attempts here.
For Estime here?
Yes.
11.5.
Cool.
Nice. All right. I like it here. I have a few different angles that I'm interested in exploring, but I think I want to play the hits. I mean, if you would have told us, back in this run from Marvin Harrison Sr., that we would get him in a negative game script in week 17 at even money at 5.5 receptions, I would say, give me that. I was hoping to see targets here, which had been a fun one to take, but I do strongly believe Michael Wilson is going to catch 6 balls this weekend.
Like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
There it is. Cam Ward 169.5. Actually, you can do this at whatever you want here. I think I might run this twice, guys.
Okay.
I think I might run it twice. Here's the regular one, 194.5 for Cam Ward, Michael Wilson, 5.5 receptions, estimate 11.5 rush attempts. Let's see here. There we go. 8.5x if you use that boost. Here it is. We'll drop it in the chat. I'm going to personally run this twice. I'm going to slide these down. So you can take estimate down to 8.5. We call this the core plus. You can take Michael Wilson down to 4.5 and then Cam Ward. I mean, this is a lot of times this isn't financial advice. This is financial advice here. A nice 1.71x. Underdog should just pay me out my $35.50 profit right now.
I like that, Pete. I like what you did there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if we feel so confident about these plays, why don't we feel even more confident when they're lower?
Exactly. I mean, the confidence just skyrockets.
Nothing left to discuss there.
Yes. If you guys have other stuff you want to do, I mean, I can basically give all the cash game grinders the alt version, the slid down. But I'm happy to help still play point here. You know, if one of you wants to share your screen. Yeah.
John, I still have some pick'ems to talk about if you want to.
Okay, I'll fire this. I'm sharing my screen right now.
And this is I would definitely like to do one of these as Hawkberg suggests. You got to slide the yards up as high as possible and go under. Maybe can we do that for can we do a haterade?
Okay. Yeah. Next up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me see where I want to start here. I want to do a haterade with Puka.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's
lower.
good, dude. 100 receiving yards in the lobby.
That's the base. That's the 1x. Yeah. Give me a lower on old Puka Nakua there. This is pretty hilarious. This is pretty hilarious.
Wow.
That's a massive number.
I'm over this Brian Thomas, dude.
Yes, man. Down with Brian Thomas. 42.5. Did you crank that up?
Yeah. No, thank you.
Unbelievable.
I'm done with this Brian Thomas guy, man.
Jeez.
Dude, I'm at the point where like Brenton Strange versus Brian Thomas straight up to me is like I gotta think about that.
Right. Pete, do you want to throw a haterade in?
Yeah, I was just looking. They don't have any of the Bills stuff up right now. It doesn't seem like they have much of the Dolphins either. I'm trying to think, who else do I want to hate on here? Let's see. You know what? Actually, have they put JJ McCarthy up? I want to hate on him for
okay.
for not having I don't see him up there.
No. I don't see anything Vikings because Jordan Mason was being thrown around in the chat too.
Yeah.
Did not see anything there.
You could hate on Chris Aludicon if you're okay with taking a lower on 100 yards.
No, that's too good, man. He's a cash lock. I can't hate on any cash locks here. Okay. All right. A man's got to stand for something. Hang on. I'm still browsing. Let me find it. Let me enter the matrix. Let's see here. Do we want to do the what do they got for Diggs? Oh, they only have touchdowns for Diggs. See, they really don't want us to have fun in here.
No.
They're scared of you particularly because they know how much you're on your grind right now.
It's honestly crazy. No Khalil Shakir in here. Did any of you guys have a suggestion? Every fucking name I'm searching is not even in the app.
I would probably say a lower on Stroud. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I have it.
Good,
I gotta
good.
hate on
Yeah.
Ashton Genty.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah, we'll go lower, 73.5 rush yards.
Okay, cool. I like that. Lower on the Puka, lower on the Brian Thomas, lower on Ashton Genty. No boosts remaining for your boy.
You know the Genty one's good because they don't even have a fantasy points or a scrimmage yards projection up for either of those. So that's how you know they're scared of the fragility on Genty.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll put this in the private chat. I can't share it in the main chat, but you guys can share that.
I just put it in there too.
Okay, perfect.
Um,
Wow, no Chavante or Malik.
dude, Jaden Blue.
Daboo-dee-daboo-die. If we get the Jaden Blue explosion game, I mean, are we vindicated as a Slappy community?
Dude, it's the worst possible run out to not get paid off whatsoever, and then have him have like a 7th round ADP next year or something stupid.
Right, because he goes off in this one game,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Well, who else is there?"
Who did that happen with last year? Didn't this same sequence happen last year?
Where a guy went nuts in week 18.
Yeah, like a guy that we all liked, like a sloppy running back, and then it steamed him.
Let me look. 2024 rookie running backs. Certainly wasn't Jonathan Brooks. Blake. Well, it was Bucky, but he was going nuts down the whole stretch.
Yeah, people like Bucky to begin with.
None of these names are fitting that bill. Trey Benson, Braylon Allen, Jalen Wright, Corum, Marshawn Lloyd, Shipley, Ray Davis.
No, maybe I'm misremembering.
You know what it was, John? It was a Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce went for 176.
Yeah, I remember that. He broke off that super long, like 80+ yarder. Yeah, it
was kind of Xavier Worthy because he didn't do much and then just went absolutely insane in the playoffs.
Yeah. Gabe Davis had that same arc too, where he didn't do much and then had that crazy playoff contest game, like the 4 touchdown, whatever, where you had to have him in the gauntlet, and then he was like a 3rd or 4th round pick.
Pearsall was a good one.
Yeah,
he was like nothing until 17, 18.
Yeah. He's the poster child for getting tricked.
Yeah, so it wasn't a running back, it was wide receiver. There's a suggestion in the chat for Saturday only. Is there anything that you guys like for Saturday?
Yeah. Let's look at Saturday.
And I can even take off my this is a different slate. It's a different. No, I actually I made one the other day, and I didn't even share it because I was feeling. So Rico has an incentive to just score 1 touchdown. He hits a pretty nice bonus, and I think you were still getting Rico at even money to score, which I liked, a little plus
more than
money
that.
there.
Plus,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then if you want another incentive one, Darnold can hit a pretty big incentive with 3 touchdowns, passing touchdowns.
And 170 yards or something too.
Right. So you can just do the 1.5, or you could slide it. But in this San Francisco is pretty dog shit secondary. So I like either angle there.
Yeah. I was going to suggest Christian McCaffrey targets.
Nice.
6.5. Feels good.
Okay, what do you guys like that as a little 3 there? We get Sam Darnold up to the 2.5. We get the Rico touchdown, and then we get the CMC targets that coincide with kind of trailing game script there with Sam Darnold going. You get a 13.39xer.
Sure.
I like it.
Yeah, that's fun. That's a good one. And then if you were going to cash game king that, if it were on the main slate, you just leave Sam Darnold at the 1.5 instead of the 2.5.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put that in the private chat for you guys.
Wow. John's so on top of it. He won't even let me give him a dose of his own medicine with the private chat.
Because he knows.
I couldn't get caught slipping like that after years of it being the other way.
That's right.
I'm trying to think who is still on the Cowboys that could log carries this week.
Lupke.
Yeah, the fullback dude or whatever.
Yeah. Wow. Izzy Abanikanda is on the
Oh,
practice squad.
Oh,
he
come
was he
on.
was nice for a little bit.
He's only
Yeah.
20 years old. Like, call him up.
And he was yeah, he had a fun story in the preseason because wasn't he on one of the Hard Knocks episodes and everybody was rooting for him on the Jets? And then he got waived?
Maybe. I don't know what Hard Knocks that would have been because it was a Bills season.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, he's been on the Jets, he's been on San Francisco, he's been on Green Bay, and now he's on Dallas. He's 23. This is his third year in the league. Is he? That's fun.
Crazy.
Oh,
Crazy. I don't know, guys. Feels like this slate might get flipped on its head a few more times between now and Sunday.
I know. The
Yeah.
one that I just saw that came through that I think is really interesting is if we get no Breece Hall for the Jets in that Bills game. How is like who's
Isn't Isaiah Davis a little banged up too?
He's out, dude.
He's
So
out?
it's
Okay.
Kenny Nwangu or Khalil Herbert.
Wow.
I mean, I guess at that point, is it just like move on? But wow.
That's the thing about some of these spots. Like even, we were talking about the Eagles stuff where it's like Bigsby, AJ Dillon, Will Shipley. It's just like such a mess to even. And we kind of saw it last week with the Browns, right? I mean, it was about as big of a mess as you could get, even with Samson back.
yeah. I don't know. Was Samson like banged up enough to the point where it's like this week maybe they just like, okay, now he's a little bit more healthy and let him go, or are they going to be scared because of the Herald fan and stuff?
He was out a long time. Like you can't imagine they put him out there not 100%.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Rocket Sanders, man. When you got Rocket Sanders, it's like there's no need to rush.
Yeah.
And we are fast pushing into best ball season with these names.
Yeah.
Holy. Yeah, I think I'm pretty intrigued with the Rams stuff. Ronnie Rivers sees on again. Because if memory serves last year, Pete, in the shell, it was like a debate about a 49ers third string guy and Ronnie Rivers. That was like the 1v1 or something.
Yeah.
I think so, right? Like it was.
Oh, Pete.
What?
Yikes, brother. A Luda Cash, a Luda No. Xavier Worthy listed doubtful for week 18. You still
No, I got to talk to my quant. I got to go talk to Cardi.
I mean, that 138 passing yard total is going way down now. Dude. Unbelievable. This is the best. This is the absolute best.
Oh my goodness. I was just in the ETR cash game Discord where a certain clip has been getting circulated. Oh man. Yes. A lot of people ask me about my favorite podcasts. It's Searching for Floor. It's Establish the Floor and Establish the Points per Dollar are some of my favorite shows to listen to throughout the week. Anything else from you guys?
Man, no, not this week, man. There's so much moving parts. The slates move. Everything that we were saying is being invalidated in real time with these injury reports. I just need to stay glued to my computer and continue to keep running shell after shell, and see what makes sense for us. Because wow, I'm getting dizzy how many times I've been flipped.
Yeah, truly a slate for the grinders and the ball knowers, the ones willing to put the effort in.
Yeah, willing to just grind that cock down to just a little nub.
Choo.
But seriously, I need you guys in the cash game double up streets. It's the premier contest on Underdog. And even though you should be embarrassed to win it, you still can technically get your goat horns if you win that.
You can. You do get the goat horns.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see who takes home that giveaway for the double up. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Top 3 above the cash line gonna get gift cards for Cash Game King hoodies there. Like we mentioned, we will have 2 editions of Off and On the Clock next week. A Wednesday playoff best ball edition. I have fond memories. I think it was the first Brock Purdy year or whatever. I remember doing a playoff best ball show where we were drafting the shit out of Brock Purdy in those playoff best ball contests.
We were getting sniped.
Yeah, that was the year of the naked snipe Brock Purdy.
Yes.
Yeah, and he went nuts.
Yep.
It's a fun. It's a really fun playoff best ball landscape, man. I will say.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Some are saying naked Brock Purdy can win you $2 million. So what the fuck do we know?
Incredible. Anything else for you guys? We good?
No, good. Yeah, back to regular scheduled programming next week there. We'll have Wednesday and Friday with you, and then we'll have a bunch of hoops mixed in, and then we'll hopefully have a winner circle with the champ at some point, either next week or the following Monday.
Yeah, he's got to fit you in between local Maine news interviews. There you go. Yeah. All right, guys. I'd say good luck this weekend, unless you're in my head-to-heads, unless you're in my cash game double up, in which case you can finish below the cash line for all I care. For John, for Nez, for Coach Nez in the lobby. Right. We'll see you guys next time on Off and On the Clock.